That was fucking awful. Hello everyone, Lunar King here, and I just wanted to have a quick one-piece discussion about Gecko Moria. And if he is actually still alive, will he come back, what evidence we have to suggest that, and just some theories in general. This won't be a long video, I don't think, just kind of want to throw my thoughts out there on the subject. So, last time we saw Moria, he was getting attacked by Doflamingo after the war because they ordered Doflamingo to pretty much get rid of this piece of garbage. You know, he's disgraced the name of Shishibukai like twice now. So he's too weak. He's too weak to be inspiring fear amongst the pirates like you're supposed to. So just get rid of him. So Doflamingo ambushed him with some pacifista, and he escaped, supposedly. Doflamingo told them he was pretty much mortally wounded, but he disappeared, and he's gonna die anyway, so who cares? And they were kind of concerned, and Doflamingo's like, no, he's dead. So we haven't seen him since. We haven't seen Moria since that ambush, an attempted assassination. But there's a lot to suggest that he is alive. There was the biggest thing, is that there was the New World Times. It was at the end of one of the chapters, I forget what chapter, and it suggested that a lot of people have reported seeing Moria in the New World. So another big piece of evidence, at least in my mind, is that there was a freelance writer going by the name Absa, and he was the one who leaked the information about Kid's alliance with Hawkins. And when they found out that this was leaked, there was a panel showing a ship with the Thriller Bark emblem on its sails sailing away. So Absalom, obviously, and who could be that secretive and sneaky? How about a guy who can turn invisible? So I think Moria is still in the game. He's in hiding, obviously, because he knows the world government wants him dead. But he's still in the game, and he's keeping his, information coming to him through Absalom. And I think when we're most likely to see Moria again, if he is indeed alive, which I think he is when those Straw Hats are going to really take on Kaido. I think whatever arc that Kaido becomes the central target, I think we'll see Moria again, because the whole reason that he's become the way he has, about how much he disregards his minions and stuff, is that his crew was wiped out by Kaido a long time ago. And since then he's been kind of just the tubby, not really trying, letting other people do things for you there, and believing everyone around him, having just expendable minions, not a crew again. And it was because of that defeat that Kaido brutally slaughtered all his friends. So I think if we're going to see him again, it's going to be when Kaido comes into focus, because he's got a beef with him. And I think that Oda didn't just put that there to name. He didn't just name drop Kaido as far as Moria's flashback, but as far as his backstory goes, for no reason. I think that's going to come back into play later on. What I hope is that Moria looks different when he comes back, because as much as I like kind of his weird looking demonic vampire thing with a balloon body type, I think he looks funny and memorable, but I want him to look more like he did in Chapter 0, where he was more buff. He was more fit back then, I think that was before he suffered the defeat. Well, I want us to learn that the past 2 years, he's just been training vigorously for this, to make a comeback. He realized that he sucked, and that's why the government wanted to kill him. But now he's going to make a comeback. And frankly, I'd love to see him have to team up with the Straw Hats against Kaido, or at least help them a little bit. Or maybe they just see him, also trying, maybe they just have the same goal and don't help each other. But I think there's a really, 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 really high possibility we're going to see Moria again, with all these little instances of hints that he's alive. And especially with Kaido coming sometime in the near future into the focus. And I think that Oda didn't just say, throw a dart, and who do I want to have been the one to ruin Moria's life? Kaido, I guess. No, I think it's more important than that, and I think it's gonna come back into play when Kaido comes more into play. And I think Moria is gonna be an integral part in trying to fight him. I really want to know, like, if you guys think I'm just looking too deep into things or what, but yeah, I know he's kind of, a lot of people don't like Moria because he's he's not the most powerful or intimidating One Piece villain ever. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll talk to you later. See ya.